Hello everyone, welcome back. We're doing a vacation home for Knox. He showed up on my beach and there were not a whole lot of other villagers that I was interested in doing homes for. Some of them had very similar prompts to things that we just did. And again, I know that I can change the prompt up. I always forget to do that. I just go with whatever they want. We need to get back into doing that. I talked about this, I think, in my last video with Panchetti, or maybe it was the one before that. I don't remember, but we only ever did like a custom prompt for Lolly. And I'm not including the NPCs that you can scan in with Amiibo, like Isabelle and all of them, because like you can't have a predetermined thing for them anyway. You kind of just have to do like random stuff that you see fit, because that's how this game works. So he wanted like a castle. First off, somebody referred to him as like the Taco Bell bird or something, and ever since then I can't unsee it. And I don't even like Taco Bell. I think the only time I've ever been to a Taco Bell was in like 2009 or 2000. Yeah, it was 2009 and it was in the mall. At that point I was dating someone who was British and he had never had Taco Bell before, so we had Taco Bell. There was one in like the mall food court. It was an experience, and ever since then I just quite frankly don't care about Taco Bell. So I struggled a lot with this, with the exterior, because I wanted to make like a proper castle for him. Remember a million years ago when we made like a castle for Stella? I can't remember. I think this was like in the early days of me posting content. I can't remember like what her prompt was, but like we made the outside of her plot a castle. I think that we used one of the cherry blossom plots. I liked this area that we chose for the build, but I really think that we could have gone with something bigger. I believe I said in another recent video that like all of the happy home plots are the same size. I stand corrected. This one definitely felt smaller than some of the other ones. And I know that like it is because I used really big build pieces with all of the castle stuff, but also there was not a lot of space to maneuver around. And I didn't even think that I could decorate the upper level cliff where that glowing moss is. You'll see in the little tour montage thing that he does, like when you take the photo, that he's like watering the glowing moss or something. And I completely forgot that he could just like randomly teleport up there, because like there's nothing else on the main level of the plot. It's just the house, the custom designs, the lamps, and the castle pieces, and like some shrubs and fencing. I was thinking of trying to add more stuff, but again, there was no room. I really should have put this on a bigger plot. But I love like the ambiance here with the waterfall, and you can kind of see like the ruined arch in the background and everything. It's really, really cool. So that's why I decided to go with the plot. The interior, as usual, it kind of leaves a little bit to be desired, I guess. I made a throne room, and I was debating on like whether or not I should just keep the regular throne there or add a second one next to it, like have it be two, or use the golden seat, because we have so many gold items that I literally never use in this game. I didn't want to make like a whole house out of it. I was thinking at first I could do like a 2-story and have like the throne room on the main level and then like his royal chambers or whatever upstairs, but we obviously didn't do that. So I'm pretty happy with the build though, much more with the exterior than the inside. You guys, I am so tired. It has been, once again, crappy weather today at least. Yesterday, pretty nice, except I had to go down to Massachusetts for an eye doctor appointment. It wasn't a big deal. This is like a normal routine thing, but it just took a long time. It was in the afternoon. I was there for about 2 hours. So like I went in, it was fine. You know, they checked my eye pressure, whatever. They dilate my eye. I only ever have them check my left eye because that's the eye I can see out of. Like my right eye, I have no vision in at all. They do check it, but they don't, like, there's nothing really they can do about that. Then I was sitting in the waiting room for like over an hour waiting for them to call me back in, because they had to do like an ultrasound of both of my eyes, which again is like procedural that they do for me. I go to a retina consultant, a retina specialist, and just the whole thing, including the drive, because it took a while to get there because of traffic, it just took a lot out of me. And so like I got home last night, I had like a burger and fries, and I can't remember the last time I had a good burger and fries. I was starving. It was good. And then I like conked out. It was a long day. But here we are. The build is done. I'm very happy with it. I think maybe I might revisit just to add like a few extra things on that upper level cliff. I'm assuming that you can build up there. Generally you can on plots like this. It's just I can't remember like what I've done in the past when I've built here. I think though that I would want to put like some of the vine and ruined furniture up there. I think it would go really good with the aesthetic that we have going on, which is just a castle. Speaking of castles, I am still reading The Heir Affair. I started it at the beginning of May. When I'm recording this commentary, it is mid-June. I'm pre-recording because I'm going on a trip at the beginning of July. So I'm hoping that by the time this video goes out, which will be in like a little less than a month from now, or roughly about a month from now, that I'll be done with the book. It is a really good book, but it has been just taking me so long to actually like sit down and read it because I've had so many other things going on. Let me know too what you guys are reading. I would love to know. As usual, we got 40,000 Poki for our work. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please leave any comments, feedback, and suggestions down below, and subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Bye!